this series, we'll create a custom design with master slides for Articulate Storyline that you can reuse for all your course content. This video series consists of the design overview, this video, creating a custom palette, slide master overview, customizing backgrounds, slide and master, and creating master layouts. As I mentioned before, you can always change your design at any time, but establishing it early and getting the necessary approvals before you add the content can save a lot of rework later on. Let's begin by clicking the Design tab. This opens the Design tool ribbon. We'll begin by clicking Slide Size. Begin by setting the slide size. It's currently set to a 16:9 ratio. The actual pixel size is 960 pixels wide and 540 pixels high. The aspect ratio is locked. This means that if you change either the width or the height, it maintains the slide proportions. This is important because if you already have content in the slide, the proportions of the content won't be skewed. You can change the slide dimensions by clicking the preset drop-down arrow. 16:9 is appropriate for today's flat-screen monitors and laptops. 4:3 is ideal for tablets and other mobile devices. If you do not have control over the devices your users use, I recommend 4:3. You can also create your own custom settings. I'll enter 1280 for the width. Notice that because the lock aspect ratio is checked, the height automatically changes to 720. I'll uncheck this. Now I can enter any number I want to for the height. I do not recommend making your own custom settings. This is a common novice mistake. You have a huge monitor and you feel that when you preview the course, it's not filling the screen well. The problem with this logic is you know nothing about the user's monitor. The quality of a monitor's resolution depends on two things: the graphics card and the display or monitor. With no control over this, creating custom settings can go awry. I recommend using either 16:9 or 4:3. I'll reset this to 16:9. I prefer not to scale existing content to fit. This is applicable when you are revising a legacy course or you're importing slides from PowerPoint or another storyline file. I have never had great success with this setting. Often, a lot of items get skewed, and I spend too much time trying to fix everything. I run into less trouble when I import slides as is and make adjustments as needed. I will uncheck this and click OK to save my settings. The next tool on the Design ribbon is Themes. Use themes to give your course a consistent visual design. A design theme includes text styles, theme colors, theme fonts, slide masters, and feedback masters. For more information about using themes, I have provided a link below. Let's click a few themes to see what happens. I'll return to the default theme, Accessible. We won't be using any pre-built themes because we'll be building our own. Next, let's take a look at colors. At the top are custom palettes that I created and saved. Below this are the built-in color palettes. Scroll down to see more. Finally, you can create new theme colors. This is important when you must comply with style and branding guidelines. We'll return to this later. Next are fonts. Here, you can globally set your fonts, rather than replacing them text box by text box. At the bottom, you can create new theme fonts or upgrade the text over the entire project. This is useful if you have imported slides. We'll also return to this later. Finally, you can set your background. Articulate offers several preset backgrounds. Just click to apply one. Below this are the options Format Background and Reset Slide Background. The second option is gray because we have not changed the default. I'll click Format Background. Click Fill to change the color of the background. You can apply a solid color to the background. Select this and click Color to choose one. You can create a gradient. The gradient defaults to this color. You can choose from preset colors, indicate how the gradient radiates, add more than 2 colors, and set its transparency. Next, you have the option of adding a picture or texture fill. Articulate offers a library of pictures and textures. Click the Texture drop-down to see the options available. Scroll to see the backgrounds available. You can also insert your own picture from a file or clipboard. For more information on fill formatting, see the link in the description below. Next is pattern fill. These are the patterns available. Below the patterns, you can change the foreground or background color. If you made changes and decide you want to reset the background to its default, click here. Since we didn't make any changes, the button is gray. I'll click Close. We'll delve into the background more deeply when we discuss master slides. Don't forget to save your file if you're building with me. Stay tuned for the next video in the series, Creating a Custom Color Palette. Thanks for watching.